Thanks for tuning in and watching. You know, in a survival situation where really the grid is actually down, shit has hit the fan, skill is one of the things you're going to need. Um, and it could be skills in cooking, cleaning, car maintenance, you know, mechanics at all, um, building homes, anything. And so one of my favorite things is just to do like woodworking and stuff. So if you see this giant mess over here, I have my ammo safe over here in those corners, kind of out in the middle of nowhere. So I'm going to put it in my gun room over here, and then I have my ice box here. But I am severely lacking any workspace in my shop, and this is just a bunch of junk. And so this is all going to go somewhere, probably to the trash. But anyways, I'm going to build a 18 by 42 inch bench here, and that'll be giving me a little bit of a working space. I can put a vise there, and then behind it I'm going to put a whiteboard and then a pegboard over here on this wall. And the whiteboard will serve as a kind of a talking point board in our videos. And so if I have a thought, I can write it up there. And I can't decide if it's going to be a whiteboard or a chalkboard. Probably whiteboard because they're pretty cheap to buy. And but anyways, I'll have a whiteboard up there. That way we can just have talking points, and I'll do a lot of my recording from here, and go from there. But anyways, I'll get to going. I have a pile of 2x4s over here. I'm going to make a quick and simple workbench that's really easy to do. It takes about probably 8 hours worth of my time, from start to finish. I'm going to put a clear protective finish on it so I can actually use it and not have to worry about it rotting or anything. And that'll probably take a couple of days to dry. But anyways, so I'll update you when I have that actually put together and looking good. Okay, obviously some of the first things you want to do when you're starting a project is to get your dimensions and everything. And so this is kind of like the template I got offline. Mine is going to be actually 42 wide by 40 tall. And I'm going to have a 3/4 inch top on that, so it'll be 40 3/4. I will have this 6-inch ledge, I do believe, if I have enough wood. And then this is going to be 18. The reason why 18 is because my spot is very shallow, and I just need a place to clean guns and do small handiwork. Like I said, I will also have a 6-inch ledge here. If you can see here, there's a little bit of math. You have to know how to do math. And see here, I got 418 inches overall now, and I have 4 8-foot 2x4s and a 42-inch piece, which is like 400 and I think it's just right over 420 something, 426, 436, I can't remember. But anyways, so I basically just do 42, and that's 10. So that'd be around 460. So 460 inches. So we'll have just enough wood to actually do this whole project. I actually did not account for this 2x4 right here because I was questionable on whether I wanted it or not. I was just going to go and do a cross brace here, and then put some slats in here, but I don't know if I'm going to do that. But I have, for the top, I have 3 1x6s, which are actually 1 by 5.5, and then a 1 by 1.5, which is 3/4 by 1.5 right here in the back. So it'll look proper, and it'll actually look great in the end. So remember, a little bit of math and we'll be good to go. I originally actually drew all this up by myself, and then I was like, you know what, I bet you this is somewhere online. And so hammerzone.com actually had a nice little project set up. So I'm going to use my own numbers, my own dimensions and everything, and that's how I'm going to do it. Alright guys, so what I have now is basically the frame of the table completely, or the workbench I guess, completely done. And now I have the top layers. What I have here are 3 1 by 6s, which are actually, if you know wood and how they are calculated and everything, they are actually usually about 1/4 to a 1/2 inch shorter, or smaller than what they actually say. So, and I think it's the state of California that has now implemented a law saying that if you call a 1x6 a 1x6, you also have to show the dimensions of what it actually is. And here in Kansas, I don't know if the store I bought this at is a California-based company, but they actually have the dimensions here on the labels. On the actual labels on the pieces of wood, they don't, but on the racks, they actually have. Let's see here. So it's a 1x6. It would say 3/4 by 5.5 by whatever, whatever length. So this is a 4-foot length, and I have a 42-inch table because that's how big my space is over there. So I'm gonna basically line these all up, get them sucked down tight. I'm gonna put a center brace here in the middle to support it in the middle, and then I'm going to draw a line, and then that line will be the cut line. So very minimal margin of error. As you can see, I flush there pretty much, and I do have obviously a 48-inch piece here and a 42-inch base, and so I've got the 6 inches here to cut off and get rid of. And a lot of this is all really rough. I don't want to sand it up anyway, so. Alright. Okay guys, so it's been literally like 10 hours so far, and I have completed the bench. I know, I apologize for the sun. It's a blistery 70 degrees outside here in Kansas, and this weather is awesome. The humidity is perfect for staining. It's drying just like I want it to. I went ahead and stained this with an early American from Minwax. It's awesome. And I went ahead and stained the legs and everything too. I wasn't going to stain the legs because you weren't going to see that on camera. And this is going to be a workbench. But I ended up deciding later on I might use this for something else other than just a workbench. And so, as you can tell, there's that little odd strip that I talked about at the beginning, I think. But anyways, these are 5.5 wide, and that's 1.5 inch wide to make the 18 inches up. And anyways, I worked last night, stayed up all day, and this is still drying. That's just the stain being all shiny, but it will be shiny like that for the end after I get a clear coat on it and a protector, because I don't want it to get water or something on it and ruin it. So anyways, I will update you. This is going to be, like I said, a workbench / YouTube review booth table thing from my garage, and I think it's going to work out pretty good. It may also work out as like a mini bar someday in a kitchen or something, because it's I think, what I say, 40 inches tall. Yeah, I made it 40 inches tall. So, or 39, yeah, 39 inches tall. I literally came down to this piece of plywood right here, or plywood, jeez. Hey guys, so at the end, this is what I came out with, is 12 inches worth of 2x4. At the beginning I had 4 8-foot 2x4s, and I utilized every piece of that as much as I could on my numbers. Now I do have these 2 pieces here. These were actually behind my cardboard over there, which I found those 2 pieces after looking for cardboard for the staining. I didn't want to get anything on my floor, but guess what I did? I got stain all over my floor. I just dripped down from the top here and actually fell right there. So it is what it is. But anyways, I utilized my numbers as much as I could and made sure I used every piece of the 2x4. Now I did get a small 8-inch piece there, but and a couple of slivers right there, and there's one over here. But I didn't really waste that much wood, because I like to make sure I have a place to store all the wood after my, if I have leftovers, and I don't really have much place to put all this wood, so now I have to find a place. But originally I had my legs being 40 inches tall, and at 40 inches tall, of course I would have used 4 more inches of this, but in each 2x4 I did not have that 1 extra inch to utilize for the next piece. So I had to cut them down to 39 inches, which still gave me a rather high bench. It comes up to my waist, perfect, just the way I wanted it to be, and especially with that 3/4 inch top, comes right up to my waist. It works. It's exactly right where I need it to be, at my hands level. Firearm, my gun on a lift or something on the cleaning jig would fit perfectly on there. So anyways, utilize every piece of wood you can so you have less waste. Anyways, it's now varnished and it's nearly dry, not completely, it's still tacky. So I'm going to turn on the fan and get some air moving in here. It's a little cooler out this afternoon than it was yesterday. Yesterday was in the 70s. I think we hit like a 74 high, 75 high. And this morning, or this afternoon, I think right now it's probably 40, 45. So it's taking a little bit more to dry for the second coat. But later on, I'm actually going to put a thick, like a vinyl-ish varnish, I guess you could say, coat on it. Like when you go to a restaurant and they have wooden tables, they have a really thick, clear coat on it. I'm actually going to put some of that on here. But it costs about $30 for a pint of it, I think is what it costs. And it's a 2-part mix, and it takes quite a bit to use all of it. But I just don't want to spend $30 right now on a little mix. It looks pretty good so far, and I basically just want that protective top so I can hammer and stuff on it and not worry about damaging the wood itself. If I really have to, I can go and pull these boards and replace them if I have to, but I really don't want to do that in the end. So anyways, that's the real reason why I went and did 3 separate pieces, or 3.5 separate pieces, or 4 separate pieces, I guess you say, because I didn't want to actually replace the whole top if it was all ruined. So anyways, thanks for tuning in to this video. I love doing videos like this for you guys. Small projects like this or what I like to do in my hobby, my spare time as hobbies. And if I'm going to be doing them anyways, why can't I just video them? So, once again, thanks for watching. You guys, be safe.